Welcome back, guys, to the 2022 OTB Open, brought to us by Gatekeeper Media. This is round 3, front 9, and we're going to hop right into it. If you haven't seen the first 2 rounds, guys, please go check those out. Beautiful rounds there. Again, they were having to deal with some bit of wind on the first day, less wind on the second, and today we're going to hope that they're going to be able to push, see who wins this thing. Shout out to Gatekeeper Media for allowing their Unplugged channel to be commentated on. Today we have Gossage, Hannum, Gannon Buhr, and Mason Ford on our chase card. 4 very solid disc golfers. In first place we have Simon Lizotte, second Anthony Barella, third Kyvan Heimberg, and Drew Gibson. Hole 1, 842 feet, par 4. Most players will be throwing a hyzer, trying to push just past these trees or within these trees to have a forehand or a straight backhand towards the basket. Very low ceiling. Forehand definitely opens up that ceiling there for an approach. Most of these greens have been playing relatively fast. And here's our competitors.
Colorado, Gossage.
Aaron up, opting for the backhand. Again, backhand's most likely the most contentious play. Aaron definitely a strong forehand player. But again, you do not want to be right at those trees near the middle of the fairway. Aaron, sponsored by Discgraph, really pushing that hyzer. It's going to miss that tree. It's going to come in left. Gives him some room around the tree. That should be nice.
Next up, from
definitely opening up the forehand for him.
Hannum.
Looking at his hand there, I'm not sure if he's injured or not. But Austin, first look at this player throughout this coverage so far. Opting for the backhand, sponsored by Prodigy Disc. Really ripping. Definitely most of these players giving that nose up due to the headwind so that they really can guarantee that this will come back left.
From Urbandale, Iowa, Gannon Buhr.
Gannon Buhr, I think at this point he was 16 years old, maybe 17 years old. Very young player, very talented. And he's here to rip a disc. Sitting at 8 under total. Lots of chalk. Big rip. No turn. Pushing hyzer. He's going to get up there. Beautiful shot.
And completing this card, from Universal City, Texas, Mason Ford.
Mason Ford up to tee. He's got 2 disc in hand. Maybe he doesn't know exactly what he wants to throw yet. Sponsored by Dynamic Disc. Pushing hyzer, getting a little bit extra turn on that. That could either be good or bad. And it's fine. Great job. Again, the first shot's not too huge, it's just a placement shot. Second shot is the big necessary shot. Austin getting a beautiful forehand. Great power. Looking like pretty good height other than that tree limb. But the speed would have been pretty consistent to try to get into that basket. Gannon Buhr also going for the forehand. Pushing that, a little bit of flex turnover. Keep that speed. Oh, hits that limb that's hanging on the ground. Other than that, he would have had a beautiful shot. Not too excited about that effort there. Mason Ford pushing a hyzer. What's a bit right of where he wanted to be. That's going to catch that tree limb. It's going to sit. But he should be able to get up and down first 4. Again, Aaron Gossage, very strong forehand player. Pushing hyzer a little early. is going to push up. He's going to be a little bit right, but should have a putt towards the basket around 20 feet. Mason going for a fan grip approach. Hopefully trying to give it a little bit of a run. But he did lay it up perfectly. So that'll be a 4 for Mason. Definitely not competing with the win that they had on day 1. Austin going for a perfect layup. He'll be taking a 4 also. Gannon here with a long look for birdie. Hits left side of chains, skips off the cage, and it's going to be about 10 feet off the basket. He'll be also getting a 4. Aaron here for his birdie. Aaron putting in that beautiful putt there. Little nose down hyzer. Perfectly accurate. Right over the cage. No chance of that coming out. I say that, yet Ricky last round had almost the exact same putt and had one come out. Gannon tapping in this par, and that'll be a par for all the card except for Aaron. Great effort there by him. Mason's tap in successful. Austin bag on. Tap of Rooney's. Mason giving his competitor a little bit of a pep up there.
This dinner has been one for the ages. The prime rib is ready. Let's go to the kitchen.
Hole 2, 399 feet, par 3. Most competitors going with the low hyzer route, trying to skip within this area with a little bit of flair, getting towards the basket. Aaron first off the tee. After his birdie. Little wide and standing up. He's going to push a little bit. He's going to be in a perfectly fine spot to try to maybe run a putt, but he'll be able to get his par for sure. Definitely a little bit late of a release. Austin with a little bit of stumble there. Nice rip. Nice line, stable disc. Pushing. Be a little early of that tree, but it's going to leave him with a circle edge putt. Great shot there by Austin. Gannon stepping up to the disc. Perfect hyzer, great angle. Pushing. Gonna be a little early of the tree, but he should be okay without having an obstruction from that tree. Mason here. A little dirt on his hands, get that grip nice and nice. Not much of a run up. A little wide. It's going to hit the same tree that Aaron hit, unfortunately, but it's not going to get nearly as much play. Should be fine just to get up there. Hits a bit of a tree, kicks him down low. He's going to have a long look for par. Aaron here again with a jump putt. Barely misses it. It's going to leave him a 20-foot putt. Again, Mason here with that long putt to save par. He's going to miss it. It was a good line, good power, good height. He seemed to be a little bit more left. Austin looking for his birdie putt. It's going to be a little short. You can hear a little bit of wind in the background, so possible tailwind maybe. Again, hitting top chains, spitting out left. Aaron here for his birdie. No, for his par. Sorry. Aaron, a little low release, but it went in. He's going to be happy with that par save. Mason with his tap in for his bogey, unfortunately. Gannon a little upset. Taps in for his par. And Austin also putting in his par.
Now you can save big on supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity.
Okay, I'm listening.
No annual contract and
Hole 3, 1,171 feet, par 5. Most players looking to get out here as far as they can, landing somewhere in this area to try to attack the basket. Second shot trying to approach somewhere within this area, crossing that path, and then normally an approach to the basket. Again, most of these holes have pretty fast greens due to the low, dense grass and sand. Most players playing this straight to a turn shot. Aaron almost looking like he's lining up the right side. He is. Hard, flip up, pushing. He's going to get some flair out of it. That's going to be perfectly fine to attack the second shot. Austin looking to go for the straight shot. He's going to need some turn. He's going to need some love. Get down. Unfortunately, he fell. He's also right next to the tree. It's going to be very tight to try to do any type of work with the backhand there. Gannon here with his throw. Really ripping. He's going to need more turn out of it. He's going to kick up left. It's going to be center enough where he should be fine. Yeah. But I would assume that he would like to be a little more right than that. Mason here with his disc. Very smooth, very straight. Oh, hits the tree. Very close to that tree. Can't but assume that might be hard. So Austin opting in for the forehand. Backhand's a little bit almost impossible in this angle. I'd like to see this maybe a roller. It is not. It is a what he wanted to be a flex shot, I assume. Not sure where it landed back there. Okay. We'll have to see what he has, but there's no reason he can't still get his par. Mason here going in for his backhand while being close to the tree. Doesn't seem he was too close to it. Very low. It's going to get a little bit of ground play. Not the worst spot. Gannon. Potential for a long ante or possible roller. He's going for that roller. It passes that path but goes a little far left. Aaron finally approaching his disc. Going for a roller. That stands up and goes right, misses the rocks. He's going to love it. He does miss the rocks. It is coming back right. He's going to have a nice little forehand approach towards the basket for his birdie putt. Austin opting for over the top play. Should be viable. Excuse me. Very tight backhand line here. Mason hits it great. It's going to go a little left. He'll have a jump putt for a par, for birdie. Shouldn't be a problem getting his par there, though. Gannon rocked directly in front of his lie. Gonna have to watch his kneecaps. Gonna need a little bit of flex here. Wanting a bit more flip there. Again, this low ceiling being the common denominator here, being very rough. Aaron Gossage, forehand, under, high-speed driver, beautiful approach, beautiful shot. Looking like almost like a Captain Raptor or something. Austin had gotten out and around with a backhand hyzer approach close to pin high. That's huge. Very beautiful shot by him. Hopefully nobody got hit by that disc. Gannon taking his time. This is for his birdie if he makes it. And get a little hyzer out of it, hopefully. It's going to leave him with about a 22-foot putt. Mason here looking to snag that birdie. Make up for that bogey on 4. On 2. Skips off the basket. Lands close. Very good effort there. Gannon really needing to put in this par. And he does. Great par by Gannon Buhr there. Mason. Mason still being what a humble competitor. Congratulating his card mates. Great putt by him. Again, putting with those, I think to be soft wardens or classic wardens. So, Austin coming up, tapping his par. Absolute insane par there. Had to do some real scrambling there. He got it though. Aaron with the absolute perfect birdie here. Nothing he threw felt like it was he had to do anything special. It was just straight, do normal Aaron Gossage stuff.
I'm Garrett Girthy. People know me as
Double G.
I've been making Double G craft jerky since I was 16 years old.
He's another one of those people like every time I see him, I'm like, I want to buy a Halo Wraith.
I always find myself reaching for that bag of Double G jerky.
My favorite has got to be the garlic lover's dream. You just can't go wrong with garlic and beef jerky.
I've only had the original.
You get
It's
into
kind of
that
sad.
slump. I'm gonna reach for that Double G craft jerky to help me finish strong.
So most of you can't throw like Double G, but if you get his craft jerky, you can certainly eat like him. Go out and get some Double G craft jerky.
You can find Double G craft jerky at doublegjerky.com.
Hole 4, 831 feet, par 4. Most players opting in for the sky any shot, trying to land towards his tree wall over here on the right side. Anywhere center is great. You can have open up for backhand and forehand. Yeah, it's going to be a very testy hole. Wind seems to be substantially less brutal. So Aaron looking to be throwing the nuke at the moment. Also going for that sky any shot. Very high. Beautiful shot. Almost impossible, like if you're that far back, you can almost spike hyzer into the green. Austin trying to go for roller. I don't think he got the angle he would have enjoyed, but it is flipping. Can it keep turning? Wind's keeping it up. Beautiful. That was actually great. Okay. Beautiful shot, actually. Possibly farther up than the tree wall, so he's going to have this, like I said earlier, choice of shots there. Gannon going for his backhand turnover also. Oh, actually passes the tree wall. That's going to be beautiful. Gannon with a little bit of comedy. Looks like the card's very amused. Mason being very smooth. It's gonna stall. I think the stall is actually good. Definitely could have been worse than that, I think. Get a long straight shot, maybe an Annie shot here. Opting for the Annie. Hopefully maybe like slightly stable. Oh, he's going roller. It's to your left, cameraman. And there it is. Cool. Gonna have a jump putt for birdie look. Can't be too upset with that after the tee shot. Aaron forced forehand. Beautiful shot and a roll towards the basket. Looking at probably around 15 feet. Tree should not be a problem. Like I said, he's so far back you could almost go over the top, but that's still a long ways, even for Aaron. He's going for that straight shot. Really getting into it. Pushing. Beautiful shot. Gannon here. Approach shot. Beautiful straight shot. I think he was hoping for that putter to have a bit more stability to it. But he is at circle's edge. Mason with a jump putt. Again, almost perfect power and line, power and shot shape, but the line was just slightly off. Gannon tapping in that birdie. Let's go. Beautiful shot. Aaron looking for his birdie also. Austin, sorry. Austin tapping in his birdie. First of the card. First of the round. Also Gannon's first birdie of the round. Aaron's on a bit of a rampage. Again, Mason and Aaron. The card is definitely a great atmosphere around it. That's how I like to play disc golf. And that's why we're here, guys. That's why we're here. 3 birdies on hole 4. Very nice to see. Hole 5, 1,006 feet, par 5. Most players opting in to try to birdie this. Is that surprising? Maybe, maybe not. But as you can see, low ceiling around the green, on a hill. So obviously the farther they can get, the more optimal landing they can have approaching the basket. Aaron looking like he's going for the roller, really ripping into it. He's going to want that to stand up about now. Beautiful shot. Absolutely insane shot. I'm not sure where that is in relation to the basket, but that was impressive no matter what. Let's look at some form check. It's really going to sit down on the hips, really lean back, pull the elbow through, and really commit to that angle. Lots of wrist torque there. Beautiful. Austin, being a more old school kind of player, is going to go for the straight forehand. Saying that they won't be getting anything fancy out of him. In the tree, slightly behind the tree, is not going to be the greatest position there. Gannon also being kind of like a roller guy. Maybe he doesn't. Nope, just a little slight flip up, pushing shot. Beautiful, nice. Just far enough off the tree where it shouldn't be a problem. Mason looking to do some work here. Nice little flip up, pushing guy. That was a beautiful shot. Great shot. And center of the fairway. He's going to enjoy that. Austin, forehand again. Opting in for that route with the force flex. It's got plenty of glide on it. Beautiful shot. Great shot. Again, par 5, 1,006 feet. He should be okay. Mason on his second shot. A little bit of slippage. Not going to get the flip up I think he wanted. It's heading towards that tree. It's going to be a gnarly third shot for him. Gannon, second shot. Still have not approached Aaron's second shot yet. Oh, Gannon throwing the roller. He did not like it, but I mean, Gannon, you might want to look at where that thing's at, dude. Second shot, you got to be loving that. Aaron finally approaching his second shot. Definitely within eagle opportunity here, especially with Austin's forehand power. Gonna get a little bit of turn out of it, unfortunately. Gonna approach the back side of the green. He's gonna have about a 55 footer for eagle. Mason Ford, not really too sawed off due to the fact that he's gonna throw in a hyzer anyways. Sits soft, looking like an 8-foot putt. Great shot there by Mason. Austin, very smooth approach. He's going to approach the top of the hill. And he's within 11 feet. Great job. Gannon here looking at his eagle putt. This would be huge if he can make it. Yeah, the wind's just a bit too gnarly to really give those great runs. But he's going to be tapping in that birdie either way. Aaron for his eagle. Oof, just over the top of the basket. Going to leave him about a 13-foot comebacker. Downhill, shouldn't be a problem. Mason with the putt. Great putt. Gonna be a nice little card here. Should be star frame. Aaron making his. That's such a scary moment where like you have your putt for eagle, and then you're like, this would look really bad if I was to par this after having a eagle putt. My few opportunities I've had at that, I've literally done that exact thing. So I always think about it, unfortunately. Hole 6, 364 feet, par 3, OB water on the right. This tall grass over here also likes to catch those discs being thrown straight or on hyzer. There has been a bit of headwind here. Seems that that's still the case. Aaron opted in for the forehand, which is the safer shot, I believe, especially with the headwind. Definitely has the power to get there. Perfect. Actually going a little long of the basket. Beautiful shot there. Austin also opting in for the forehand. Gannon trying to smack him in the back of the head there. Lots of power, a little bit nose up. Not enough turn. He may be OB. Okay. He will go OB, but at least he's dry. Gannon looking for his shot. Also a forehand. Again, opting in for the flex force. Headwind maybe carrying a little too left, but he should be fine to get up and down first three. Mason grabbing a little bit of dirt again. What a dirty boy. Don't tell me in the comments how weird that was, please. If you do. If you do, make it mean. That's all I'm saying. That was uncalled for. Mason here. Backhand. A little bit of pushing to it. It's going to get left of that tree, hopefully. And should be looking at a nice little inside the circle putt. Do a bit of form check here. Haven't really seen Mason throw, but it's very smooth, very compact, very technical. You can see how he pulls the left arm through to really give him that extra little bit of snap to his throw. Gannon going to lay up for his 3. Beautiful shot. I know he's not happy about that, but very very casual 3 there. Austin looking to make his putt for par. Gonna skip off the top of the basket. Not gonna push too far. He should be fine. Austin with a Mason with a straddle. Beautiful putt right there for birdie. Beautiful putt. For a guy that's barely the size of the cage, with the straddle and putting up, there's some real talent there. Aaron also grabbing a little bit of dust there. Nice, strong, confident putt. He's very excited with himself. That is 4 birdies in a row there for Aaron. He's going to be very happy with that. Austin tapping in his bogey with that unfortunate flare into the OB. But at least he got his disc back. And my man Gannon over here with the par. For the round so far, we got Aaron sitting at 5 under through 6. Beautiful round for him. Got a little quiet moment here by hole 7, 832 feet, par 4. Most players trying to get somewhere within this area right here so they can attack the basket. OB green early. It's gonna be a tough hole, man. Aaron looking to do some work here. Again, low ceiling. That's carrying a little high. He did get a downwards kick, so he's still in the center of the fairway. Not going to be too happy with that. We have this hill about like 120 feet off the tee. That is very, very scary. Mason finding that perfect height. He's going to miss the trees. We're getting a flare skip left. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Not sure the visibility of the basket he's going to have there, but that should be fine. Gannon getting a nice rip. Just died a bit. That's good. We didn't want the lift. Getting the same rough area as Mason got there, but a little bit farther left. We'll see what kind of looks they have there. Austin also throwing, getting a good hyzer. Height was great. It's going left. Beautiful spot to land. Right in there. Little spot. Aaron being the only one to not push out into that area over there. I'll have to really do some work to possibly get birdie here. But I think he's just trying to get his par. Very low. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful action there on the ground. Should be fine for him to get his 4 there. Not sure he could really run that. Behind the basket, there is a slight slope. Austin attacking the basket first. Slippage. Going sky. It's going to crash. It's going to land over kind of near where Aaron's is. Should be fine. He'll get his par there. Definitely upset with the slippage there. Can't blame him. Mason looking like the next cast of Pirates of the Caribbean. with a beautiful turnover shot. It's going to get a little too far left, but he'll actually have a little bit of a bed there for birdie. Gannon opting for that same shot. Hopefully he can do a little bit of data analyzing there from Mason's shot and recorrect and get it done. He did not get the slip. And his is fading out a little early too. So it may not be the shot because that was a beautiful angle. I think maybe this selection there could have been a little bit more precise. Gannon's very talented. And that's a perfect layup there by Austin. Again, not too happy with the slip there. Kind of just nullified his chances of birdie in that hole. Aaron for his third shot. I'm assuming it to be a zone. A little short, but he's safe. I don't think you can be too upset with that. That is a scary hill to try to... I love Mason's like there's no lineup for his jump putt. He just steps up and he just rips it. Beautiful step putt there. Gannon, I'm assuming, looking to run this. As y'all can tell, Gannon's only tied for 6 at 10 under total for the week. That's 3 rounds. So the course has definitely been playing pretty tough for these guys. Aaron going to go tap in his par. Free tap in there, just over the cage. No chance of that coming out, as long as you're hitting center. He's very excited, definitely hyping himself up there. He's in it right now. He's doing some real work. He's in second place right now, solo second. Gannon tapping in the par. Kind of a little bit hard on himself, but sometimes it's good. I think we all can benefit a little bit from a little bit of self-deprecation. We also got to acknowledge some of the things we do right. So any of you guys out there that are having any problems with having faith in yourself, man, just believe, man. Think about everybody here, everybody listening right now has that potential to be a great disc golfer. You can do it. You just got to think about it, man. You can think about everything. Just do it. Cue the Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. That's all you need. Hole 8, 767 feet, par 4. Most players looking to get out of this a little bit of turn and hopefully sitting down within an area where they can try to attack the basket. Maybe a bit far left than he would have liked, but shouldn't be a problem. Especially for a forehand guy, Aaron Gossage. Mason, again, very smooth release. The height seems fine. He's going to be pushing. As long as he gets around these trees and sits, yeah, he'll have a perfect avenue there to attack the basket. Next up, we got Gannon. Trying to read the wind a little bit. Right is better. He does get some stable enough. It did die. Please don't die. That could be OB. That is OB, unfortunately. The disc just died, man. That's crazy. Yeah, he's having the same problem.
Are you kidding me?
It definitely died. It's a very unfortunate event there. Austin for his shot. Hoping to maybe pick up a birdie after the past couple of holes. Really getting the ante that he needed on that. Giving it the height. Definitely not going to go a B early. And pushing. He'll have a tight avenue to the basket, but he should be fine. He's also a forehand guy. As you can see, if you do not make it over this little bit of rough, you are going to have to play it back. Gannon playing as a soft little hyzer up to the center of the fairway. And, yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem for him to pick up his bogey there. Mason, so smooth that it was almost bad. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. It was just so smooth, he just like turned it a little bit. Beautiful shot there by Mason. Austin with a bit of a flex forehand here. I was hoping that he wasn't going to have too much of a problem with this tree, but got a bit turned on that out of the hand. It's going to miss those trees. It does not. It does sit, though. So he will have a jump putt for his birdie. Aaron, again, on this far left side, really opens up the forehand. He's going to have to put this tree into play, though, or he's going to end up right. So he does end up right. Kick right. Very far, unfortunately. But yeah, so definitely open up that that forehand, but makes it really awkward with that pine so close to the left. Gannon for his 4. Wait. It should be 4, right? Hits a koozie. So I'm assuming, I'm not sure how they played that. We'll see. I guess we'll see when they tap it in. But I'm assuming, I guess now the OB was not OB as much as it was like a hazard, and you just played it as if it was OB. We'll know in a second. Aaron, kind of floaty hyzer putt, got lifted a bit. Not going to be too happy with that, but after the second shot, you kind of have to expect it's a little bit gnarly. So Aaron approaches his putt. Putting in that putt for par. Good job by him after that unfortunate second shot. Mason behind the tree, just inside circle. Oh wait, never mind, sorry. He's grabbing some of that dirt. I'm telling you guys, the man likes his dirt. Like a 15-foot putt. Ooh. Low right. That was scary. Does go in. He does get his birdie. Beautiful birdie there by Mason. Alright, Gannon we'll see here. So they're saying this is a par putt. But he did go a B. So I'm confused. If there's one OB, he would have been throwing for 3. And then 4 up, and then this would be 5. Okay, so it is a bogey. Okay. So the graphic at the bottom is a little bit off, but it works. Oh, okay. So technically his 4th shot. Well, no, they've updated that before. Okay, I'm not sure, but definitely a bogey there for Gannon. Unfortunately, Austin picking up the par, and Kieran also picking up the par. Nice birdie there by Mason. We are now on hole 9, which will be the end of the front half of the course. 435 feet. Water OB on the left and behind the basket. Most players looking for a force. Backhand line, turnover line, or maybe Aaron goes for a forehand. I know there were some players that threw like really sky hyzer shots, but it's a thing. Very daunting hole. Again, guys, if you enjoyed any of this broadcast, it is brought to you by Gatekeeper Media, and the commentary is by InChain Disc Golf. As you can tell, you are here. Hope you all enjoyed it. Definitely go check out Gatekeeper Media in the description. Go give them some love. Sit. Oh no. Oh no. That's so upsetting. Now to be fair though, he is 10 feet out for his. Well, not even that after he takes his 3. So he's 7 feet out for his par, so he can't be too upset, but kind of getting punished for the most beautiful shot on this hole I've seen in a while, so very upsetting. Gannon approaching the disc. the T-pad. That's the second time I've done that. Needing some more chalk here. Remember, guys, this kid is only 16 years old at this point in time. Going for that forced turnover line. I think he may have hit a tree or something. Definitely died there pretty early. Kind of look at like a 38-foot putt for birdie. Kind of a scary putt. Mason going for the layup. Bit of a, oh, not a bit of a run, but absolutely putting it right next to the basket for his par. Austin kind of giving it a soft bid, I think. Pretty good. Again, Gannon, 16 years old. Let's see if he runs this. 38 foot. Looks like he's going to do it. The old Gannon step right here. Oh, no. He hits the tree and it rolls back to a similar distance away from the basket. That is so unfortunate. Now he's going to have to feel like he has to run it. And he makes it. Beautiful par. What a talented young man. That is insane. Imagine like getting that out of your head that quickly. That was, we watched it. It was 10 seconds. And that was out of his head. He's like, I got to make this. I'm going to execute. Here I am. He's done. Aaron here for a 3 after his OB, unfortunately. High. Kicks back out. Catches on the cage. Sits in the basket. That was terrifying. As you can tell by his reaction, that was scary. Austin going to be tapping in his 3. And Mason's going to be tapping in his 3 also. Again, guys, Gatekeeper Media Unplugged for the content. Thank you so much for the coverage. And, yeah, hope to see you guys for round 3, back 9. This will be the end of the video. And, yeah, hope you guys have a great day. See you in a little bit.